Hello, my name's Keith and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man. And of course on Thanksgiving, which you guys are not gonna get this video on Thanksgiving, I'm gonna be talking about gratitude and what does it mean. So there's different forms of gratitude. There's thank you, there's lesser forms of it, like okay, whatever. It's just really not gratitude. And we're all guilty of not showing gratitude somewhere, even by accident. So, the secret to having really strong prayers is gratitude. So, my first part about this video is and I'm not gonna say, actually, you know what, never mind. Throw if out. You guys, I'd like you to say 33 different things you're grateful for every time you talk to God in prayer in the morning and evening. This has changed my life dramatically. So, of course, you can do less if you like, but I don't suggest you do less. I suggest you do 33 exactly. Not 33 things you've written down, 33 things that you have to think of at the top, fully at the top of your head. So, when you get into like a flow of gratitude, which basically, you get into a flow of gratitude. I'm thinking about how to say this. I'm grateful for... Name 7 things you're grateful for right now. And you're like, okay, I have to think about it. But a lot of people have like premeditated answers on that. So for example, a lot of people will say, I'm grateful for... they'll say, oh, my life, my good health, and then that's the thing, but you have to get into a flow of it. So I'm grateful for it not being raining outside, it not being too many people around here. I'm grateful for the beautiful area in Florida where I live in. I'm grateful for how nice my interactions with people are. I'm grateful for how many people I'm able to help, change lives with the necklaces that I make through Jesus. I'm grateful for the relationship with God. It's always number one. I'm grateful for being able to spread the influence of God. I'm grateful for, and you have to go down, just start. I mean, some days you'll get to a point of like, you can't think of anything, but you'll have to think of something, but it snaps you into the actual mechanism of gratitude. So gratitude's a vibration, and you have to be on the vibration by saying thank you in repeat. So if you can't say I'm grateful for if you can't name 11 things, it means you're not fully on the vibration of gratitude, but you're on it. Or you might not be on it at all, to be honest. I'm trying to say that as nicely as possible. Let's be real, a lot of people are accidentally not on the vibration of gratitude. So, positive mindset, here's the thing. Positive thinking doesn't mean anything, because that's 5% of your mind. So people are like, oh, I'm positively thinking about stuff. That doesn't mean anything. Unfortunately, to be the realist or the real with you, that doesn't mean anything in the spiritual world. I'm thinking about, you can say, oh, I'm grateful all the time. That doesn't mean anything. That's your conscious mind. That's 5% of the iceberg. And the rest of it is underwater. So you have to get into conscious gratitude to be able to make it subconscious. So how do you do that? In prayer. So yeah, I'm grateful that person who's driving down the street with the lights off just pulled over because they're in danger. To everyone around, I can't even believe that a black car can drive down the street. Looks like it already hit something, but I'm grateful for people being kept safe from that person. I'm grateful for it being nighttime. I'm grateful for there being lights. I'm grateful for, and that's the thing, you just gotta, like, you know how people who freestyle, they're like beans, and it's Thanksgiving. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, canned yams, hogs, chickens, frogs, toads, logs. Like, it doesn't even matter. It's like you just get into it. You know how like people have like them bars, like, ooh, bars. So I make my videos without stopping them constantly. I'll think about stuff before I say it, but it's in a flow. It's on a frequency. The frequency of how God allows me to teach and how God lets me teach. So you gotta get into a flow when you're, so like, just like, yeah, it's a flow. It's literally a frequency. A frequency is like music. Make your gratitude like music. So be like, I'm grateful for And if you can't think, it means you have to, it's a good thing because it means you're snapping into the frequency. But I challenge all of you to name 7 things you're grateful for right now, even if you have to pause the video, because that reflects on how what you view God is doing for you in your life and how it's helping you. And gratitude will save your life. So, for example, you can say, I'm grateful for the relationship with my family, for example. And you'll say, I'm grateful for my family. Versus, if you weren't grateful for it, and someone said this a long time ago and it stuck with me in my head, is that gratitude is actual cement. So, it's like the clear quartz spacers around my necklaces is that it cements the energy and it amplifies it. So gratitude cements and amplifies. So I'm grateful for the weather. I'm grateful that it's not raining anymore. I'm grateful for the street not being completely wet anymore. I'm grateful for the safe drivers. I'm grateful for how quiet it is around here. I'm grateful for the trees being healthy. I'm grateful for the city working on the trees. I'm grateful for the air feeling fresh. I'm grateful for it to not be too crowded. You might repeat yourself, but that's like a X2, X3 means you're extra grateful for it. So you're just saying it in a different way. So I'm grateful for not being soaking wet. I'm grateful for having a towel for when it was raining. I'm grateful for my crystals not being wet, which I just kind of repeated myself, but that's something I'm extra grateful about. So you have to get into a flow with it. I'm grateful that people are doing the speed limit. I'm grateful for the sunny day that's coming out tomorrow. I'm grateful for, and you can say some things that you're grateful for that haven't yet happened yet. For example, you prophesy that there's sunlight tomorrow, and the Bible does talk about anything you are grateful for ahead of time, anything you thank God for ahead of time is something that's already yours. So I'm grateful for these beans. I'm grateful for these potatoes. I'm grateful for these tomatoes. I'm grateful for these canned yams. I don't even know the whole song anymore. It's not toads or logs or whatever from earlier. It's just I was trying to extend how long the rap goes, but I didn't really think about anything other than toads and logs because I was in a forest in the astral realm recently. And ironically, the forest was pretty wet. So basically, I'm grateful for. And okay, so the next part, I'll tell you. I mean, I would like to make more videos about journeys in the astral realm, but it can unground people. So, and sometimes you won't come back. You won't. You'll always be in that place in the astral realm. They never tell you that, do they? You'll always, for the rest of however God decides, you'll always be in that one spot in the astral realm. You go to the ocean once in the astral realm, and you go in there every night for about 10 years until you don't. It doesn't really stop ever. It's kind of like how you have an old childhood. I mean, that's actually it. You know what? You guys having an old childhood home, you guys keep having dreams about it. It's because you're still there in the astral realm. You're still there. I'll make a video about that later, but I'm grateful for that piece of knowledge I was able to teach. I'm grateful. And that's the thing. Gratitude is a frequency. You gotta get into that frequency of gratitude. So it's like, make it like a song. You know, they call Psalms songs because Psalms is songs. It's just differently spelled. So if you're like, okay, I can't think about what I'm grateful for, here's your assignment, because that's okay. They don't teach us to be grateful. You know, everything they ever do is intentional. So in these songs, in these musics, in these movies, everything that they're teaching is really dangerous. It's unhealthy. Like way back then it was healthier, but what they're teaching right now, they're trying to get you guys, they're trying to sabotage you guys. They're trying to make you not grateful. When's the last time you heard in a TV show or movie someone naming gratitude, like what they're grateful for? It's Thanksgiving, but when's the last time at a Thanksgiving table do you hear anyone say, oh, I'm grateful for, basically talking about more than one thing that they're grateful for? It's just not a thing anymore. So that's the thing. People made Thanksgiving about food. It's about God and what God gives to us and how we're grateful for it. But you have to tap into authentic gratitude. So find what you're grateful for. Just refocus on me. So you really have to go into ponderings. When you see me looking around, I'm really thinking about what I'm saying because I'm grateful for the knowledge that I have to be able to share it. So there's some people who talk unhinged or uncapped. I'm making sure you guys get what you need to know. Yay! If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. This is a really simple video. 33 things you're grateful for. You guys have to, a lot of people won't do the assignment sometimes. It's not like I know if they're not doing them or not, but they're for you. It's for your relationship with God. It's to elevate you guys. So if you can name 33 things every time you pray that you're grateful for without writing them down or re-rehearsing them, you're going to live a very best life. Best life, blessed life, the best life, the best blessed life. You have any questions? Ask them in the comment section. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. God bless all of you. Ciao.